Nigeria. Personality of the week completes the program, so sit back and enjoy the trip. I'll be right back. The history of trade by barter, which is a system of exchange of goods for services or vice versa, dates back to 18th century, and one would have thought it is gone for good. But do you know that the practice is still very much with today's world, although not as widespread as then? If you want to know, let us join Yusuf Ganiyu as he takes us to Makwomi in Ogun Waterside local government area of the state, where trade by barter still exists.
Welcome to Makwomi in Ogun Waterside local government area of Ogun State. This coastal community, inhabited by the Ijebu people, shares border with Ondo and Lagos State in southwest Nigeria. Still in practice here is the ancient trade by barter concept of trading. Trade by barter is a system of exchange where participants in transaction directly exchange goods or services without using a medium of exchange such as money.
So what they going to 50 years.
Here in Makwomi market, the spirit of trade by barter is invoked.
When you talk about aging market in those days, Atigere, then you remember Makwomi. You know, my mom incidentally was one of the traders some decades ago.
Every 2-day interval find their way to Makwomi market to trade their wares.
Today is the alole of the market. So tomorrow is the main market. So people sleep overnight. But when they are sleeping, there is trade and barter. So people use fish to collect plantain, while some use plantain to collect gari. So there are some people that are used to come tomorrow, but if they can't meet it up to come today. So that is what you are seeing here. So these boats, they are from different type of villages. Some are from Ekpe, some are from Igbogun, even there are some from Laje, that is the boundary between Ogun State and Ondo State. So they used to come here every 9 days. We meet here.
Ọjà tá a máa ń rọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀, à ń ra kúrúkúrú, gàrí, epo, kankan bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Tipẹ́ ìdọ́ǹtì ta ti ń wá o, kódà kì í ṣọ̀rọ̀ ọdún mẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dógún sí i o, 15 years.
Ṣé ní èfìrẹ́ yẹn, ọjà wà ń bẹ̀.
The existence of Makwomi market was revealed to us by these community leaders.
Ọjà yẹn Ọlọ́run ọba ló kàn fún wa ní ọjà. Torí àwọn màmá wa wọ́n ti ṣiṣẹ́ ọjà gbogbo ọ̀nà omi lọ sọ́nà ọ̀sà lọ́hùn gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ màmá wa ti ṣe struggle. Ní ọjọ́ kan ṣe lọ́ fi ń sinmi òun lọ́jọ́ ilé ẹgbẹ́ ọjọ́ kan ṣoṣo láàrin ọjọ́ mẹ́sàn-án ọjọ́ kan ṣe lọ́ fi ń sinmi so kàn máa nájà káìkiri ṣùgbọ́n ìgbà tí àkókò tó ṣe lọ́lọ́run dìde wá sọjà yẹn kalẹ̀ níbẹ̀ so bí ọjà yẹn ṣe wá wáyé níbẹ̀ àwọn kan ló sọ pé ibi tó ń lọ àwọn ewé tó máa ń wà lórí omi tó ń pè ní gbébùrẹ̀ òdi ọ̀nà àtijọ́ rẹ̀ lọ so gbàtọ́ tán lè dọ̀hùn ọba padà. Bàbá sọ̀kalẹ̀ sí orí wọ́ọ̀fù wa ní ibẹ̀ yẹn bọ́dẹ̀ sọ̀kalẹ̀ sí orí wọ́ọ̀fù gbogbo ọjà bẹ́ẹ̀ gbogbo wọn tó ń bọ̀ Abẹ́òkúta Ìbàdàn Ifọ̀ gbogbo àwọn ìlú ló ń wá sí gbogbo wọn.
Age-long trading system is said to be seamless and also contributes to the economic growth of the community.
Has risen to a standard of, it has become an interstate market. People from Lagos State, from Oyo, Osun, Delta, and so on, like that, they are now patronized. If you go to the market yesterday, you see people. It's a conglomeration of states. If you go to the jetty, you see boats coming from Lagos State as this. You see, it has become an interstate market. And by that, we are able to enjoy their participation, their patronage. They come, those 2 days used to be a very beautiful period within Makun. You see, there's nothing you look for that you can't get except a vehicle. We don't sell vehicle in the market. So if people can bring their wares all the way from Delta, all the way from Lagos State and other environment to come and meet us here, we are enjoying it.
Makomi is still growing with this trading method and by extension, boosting the economic sustainability of its people. If you have the opportunity to trade your wares by barter, then visit Makomi Market in Ogun Waterside local government area of Ogun State. Yusuf Ganiyu, Ogtv Social and Community News.
One of the most fascinating traditional fabrics in Nigeria is Adire Kampala, commonly produced and sold in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital. The popularity of Adire Kampala has spread to other parts of the state, making its market grow in. This is the focus of our next report, filed by Elizabeth Esson. Enjoy it.
Dyeing is not a natural process. A large earthenware dye pot is used and frequently sunk into the ground.
In those days, we don't use all this fast dye. We extract those dyes. But now, there is fast dye. There is different kind of dye, which you can mix and they will give you beautiful colors. Now we use different materials, whether guinea, whether voile, whether, what's it called, satin, chiffon, different materials now. So a lot of innovation, those are the innovations that's taking place and is making the Adire industry to go high.
A visit to Itoku, the popular Adire market in Abeokuta, the Ogun State, to more desirable designs and patterns.
The name comes from the pattern because we have different patterns. So that's what we use to categorize them. For instance, we have Eleko, we have Eleso, we have Alabere, we have Oni Machine, we have Oni Korita, we have Ala Ale, we have Ala Carton. It's of different names. So the design always determines the name. That's what we used to call them, the design. Any design we do, we use it to call the name of the Adire.
Ṣíṣe wọn yàtọ̀. Ṣíṣe ti aró dúdú, omi tútù la máa fi pilẹ̀. Ó dẹ̀ ní àwọn nǹkan tá fi ń pilẹ̀. Inú kòkò àwọn tá fi ń ṣe aró dúdú nìyẹn. But eléyìí omi tó hó tó gbóná la fi ń ṣe Kampala. Kíní la fi ń ṣe aró dúdú, indigo. But dye ni a máa ń lò fún Kampala.
The Social and Community News crew was taken through some of the processes involved in making some of these patterns. Kampala, or Adire business to the sellers, is a lucrative business that cannot go into extinction.
Because through iṣẹ́ mo ti travel at least mo lọ bá bí country mẹ́rin iṣẹ́ náà mo dẹ̀ lọ kọ́ wọn. Mo lọ represent Ogun State. So that láti through iṣẹ́ so that kò lè wá dated kò lè lọ. Kàkà kó lọ àwọn nínú design máa jáde ni.
Creative in the sense that you can't see anybody walking on the street naked. Definitely that person is mad. So it's a club business. You can't go out naked, so you have to wear clothes. And nowadays, that people are now looking inward to made in Nigeria. So it's a very lucrative business. Very, very.
Generally, a woman in the mid-60s won adire as wrappers. But now, this fabric is used for making different designs, as well as men's T-shirts across the world. In the modern world, different ways that seem helpful between the new and traditional process are engaged towards achieving current.
KAYCEE MADU is a name that should ring a bell loudly now in Nigeria. This is so not because he is a Nigerian, but because of his extraordinary feat of being appointed Minister of Justice in a Canadian province this week. He is a personality of the week, so let's know him more.
In the words of one of my heroes, John Paul II, the future starts today, not tomorrow.
KAYCEE MADU was born and raised in southeastern parts of Nigeria. He attended the University of Lagos and graduated with a Bachelor of Laws Honours degree and subsequently called to the bar in Nigeria.